Hello everyone, my name is Wesley West and I'm a film composer and music producer from Cape Town, South Africa. Today I want to share with you how I wrote music for Spitfire Audio's competition where you had to rescore a trailer for one of their sample libraries. I'm a massive fan of Spitfire Audio. I've scored many movies and short films with their products and I really hope that I can win this competition. But anyway, let's dive right in. You can go and listen to my actual entry into this competition. So first off, this man is falling out of the sky. So I decided, why not use a chromatic scale going down, and then we land in E minor. As you can see, I've timed that when the character falls and is frozen mid-air, it's on the downbeat of that one, and then it falls into E minor, because here you want the listener to kind of not know where we are, what they're looking at, what they're listening to, but here we know what we're looking at, and also we know that we are in E minor now. So for this beginning, I actually have something cheeky that I did. I have these two guitars that are playing, and that is like the very famous James Bond chord. So that's right at the beginning, and then right at the end when the logo gets revealed, guess what? It's the same chord but just in a different key, and I'll get to that now. Cool. So I've got a piano that's doing a run down chromatically. And that is duplicated by a xylophone. And for some extra kind of sound design effects, I use this amazing extended voice or Vox plugin made by Spitfire Audio. And I've used this in many scores, especially horror and thriller scores. I think it's a great one. And then obviously we go into this impact. And then there's just a little bit of suspense there before we get into this main riff. As you can see here, there's a 2/4 bar. Just before we go and we kind of reveal that there's this guy in a space suit going through the window. So what I've done here, for this section, we are in E minor. And then I do like a modulation to G minor. Same riff, but it's just a bit more impactful. I think it's called a median modulation, where you modulate a third up or down, and it's not that wacky because the listener knows this riff by now. You've introduced it, so when you modulate it, it's something new but also something familiar, so you won't lose them. And then I just increased the energy by adding these Darwin percussion. And that's also from the Albion range in Spitfire Audio. I love these strings. They are a bit eerie. It's one of my favorite products that Spitfire's made, and it's called the London Contemporary Orchestra strings. And you can make really freaky sounds with this string ensemble. Woozy kind of strings, very hard Bartok pits, staccato kind of things, digging into the strings. And then just for a bit of bass, I recorded a synth. As well as this guy's voice. Phil Minton. What a voice. So now we are in G minor. So we ended there on the 5th, the D. So I thought in my mind, let me continue with this mediant modulation idea. So I went from D to F sharp to B flat, and then I stayed in B flat minor. And that is replicated or duplicated by the guitar. Kind of makes this scene a bit more epic and grand, so I love that. Yeah, I've got a bit of a choir singing here as well. Very suspenseful. Yeah, then we into the next section. This brass is also from the Albion range. It's actually the first sample library that I've ever bought. I was just a student, or I think I was just out of varsity, and I bought this, and I've used it in almost every project I've ever worked on. So then we are in B flat minor, and that riff is coming back there. This kind of gives me that Danny Elfman vibe. That voice that you're hearing there is also I love Audrey Chen's voice. And I decided to put it there because, as you can see in the movie, there's like an alien figure there, like something weird. And then we're into this last section where the tempo builds up. Yeah, so for there I've got brass going. Choir, and as well as 2 guitars. And then a lot of nice percussion. I use this Spitfire string quartet harmonics, but what I did is just to bridge it, so it goes on to B flat and then it goes into this James Bond chord again. And that is also complemented by the guitar. Lovely. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, please subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends, and hope to see you again. Awesome.